How's it going, guys? Cody back again, dropping out another video. Right, guys, this is a story, a continuation of what I've just covered about the tragic death of Michael Quinn Senior at Berwyn prison in Wrexham on New Year's Day. Now, I've got this, the original story, the one in the Daily Post, I didn't get out. This story in the Liverpool Echo that I'm about to read you, link in the description. I've got this story out myself. I rang Jenny Kirkham, who is a journalist at Liverpool Echo, and just said, look, I believe that Michael Quinn Senior is from the Merseyside area, because I've been told this by this prisoner's girlfriend who knows exactly what's going on within that prison. Told her the circumstances. I told her that what I was told, which if you haven't watched the previous vlog, I was told from the prisoner's girlfriend that on New Year's Eve, when everyone had been locked up, Michael Quinn Senior was on the buzzer. For those that don't know, the buzzer it's in your cell wall, and it's a silver construction. There's a button, there's a speaker above it. When you press it, it rings through in the screws office, and there's also a red light outside your cell that lets the screws know that you're on your buzzer. For me, if I was a prison officer, as soon as that alarm went off, like the buzzer went off, or like was ringing in the office, I'd answer it straight away, or I'd go straight to the prisoner's cell. The prisoner, Michael Quinn Senior, was apparently doubled up. Doubled up means he was sharing a cell with somebody. In Berwyn, they don't have bunk beds. They have a bed on the left and a bed on the right, with a little like piece of like a furniture in the middle of the beds under the window to separate the beds. And apparently he was struggling to breathe. He got on his buzzer. The buzzer went unanswered. His pad mate's fallen asleep, woken up and found him dead. Now, I don't know if that's the exact way that it's gone out, played out, but either way, it's left the prisoner dead. If this is the case, then I would be suing the Ministry of Justice for medical negligence, which resulted in the death of Michael Quinn Senior. Now, like I say, speculation, but first words out of my mouth was suicide, and she went, no. She said, she explained the situation. Apparently, it was on his buzzer. It wasn't answered, and then his cellmates woke up and found him dead in the morning. He was struggling to breathe and stuff like that. He was in agony, and he was on his buzzer. The buzzer went unanswered. That's what I'm told, guys. I've got no reason to doubt that set of circumstances. Like I say, my thoughts and prayers go out to Michael Quinn Senior's family massively. The amount of times, guys, I've covered deaths in custody or prisoner suicides, right? And the family have actually found my vlog and reached out to me, and I've spoken to them on the phone. It's happened about 10 times in the past 12 months. As a former prisoner, I've got a lot of empathy and sympathy for prisoners and stuff. When you're in prison, guys, the media play the prisons out to be holiday camps, butlins with bars. That's not a reality at all. These journalists that write this nonsense need to go and spend some time in prison and see if they're still writing that shit. Prisons full of death, misery and despair, frustration, anger, mental health. The only people that really prison is a punishment to, isn't a punishment to, is those that have been homeless, are living on the streets. It's winter time. They end up getting caught for shoplifting or whatever the charge may be, end up in prison. They've got 3 meals a day, a roof over their head, and drugs on tap if they can afford them. If they don't afford them, they just get into loads of debt and end up getting hammered. But if you've got a missus and kids on the out, and a support network and a family and something to live for, prison is torture, physically and mentally. Mentally, definitely. Like psychologically, prison damages you massively. That's why people seek to suicide as a way out, attempt suicide, self-harm. The relationships break down, they lose the properties. The paranoia that comes with a prison sentence is massive, especially if you're in a relationship. Insecurities. When you're in prison, guys, any problems you've got gets magnified by about 1 million. And you think, you overthink, you start to dwell, and your mind can take to some very dark places. Anyway, guys, going back to the story, I'm going to read the story, guys. If Michael Quinn Senior's family see this, I'm so sorry for your loss. I really, really am. I believe that Michael Quinn Jr. is also in the prison. I just hope the prison do the right thing and actually let him out for the funeral. This shouldn't be happening. Sorry, this should not be happening. And my thoughts and prayers are with you all. God bless Michael Quinn Senior. So guys, the story's in the Liverpool Echo, link in the description below. Headline reads, Merseyside prisoner died on New Year's Day at North Wales Super Jail. Michael Quinn Senior, believed to be from Kirby, was serving a sentence in a Wrexham prison. Prison bosses are investigating the death of an inmate on New Year's Day. Michael Quinn Senior, believed to be from Merseyside, died in custody at Super Prison HMP Berwyn in Wrexham. The Prison and Probation Ombudsman will investigate the death of the 57-year-old, according to the Ministry of Justice spokesperson. Details of how the inmate died have not yet been released, but his next of kin have been informed. A source told the Echo today that Mr. Quinn was reportedly from Kirby, but it was not clear why he was serving time at the jail. Now that's referring to me. Now I told her that he was allegedly from Kirby because that's what I'd heard. But I didn't say I don't understand why he's serving time at the jail, because I explained to her that Berwyn, a lot of prisoners from all Corse and Walton are often locked out, and with this is a Cat C facility, right? So if you get your Cat C, because that's your Cat C local, that's why prisoners from Merseyside end up in there. The Ministry of Justice released a statement to North West Wales Live, which said, HMP Berwyn prisoner Michael Quinn Senior, God bless him, may rest in peace, died in prison on January the 1st, 2019. Our thoughts are with his friends and family. They don't give a shit about his friends or his family or him. As with all deaths in custody, there will be an independent investigation, by the Prison and Probation Ombudsman. The news of Mr. Quinn's death is the latest in a number of incidents at the prison, which last year was described as a dumping ground for dangerous criminals and saw its governor, Russ Trent, suspended and a replacement sought. HMP Berwyn cost £212 million and opened in 2017 with a capacity for 2,100 inmates, making it the largest prison in the UK. Merseyside prisoners are often sent to Berwyn to serve time in its Category C facilities. It's actually Cat C, Cat D with Category B facilities. There are 3 wings, each housing 702 men, and each wing is further split into 8 communities of 88 prisoners. Now, like I say, guys, that is their local Cat C. Their local Cat D is Thorncross, Cat D in Warrington, but Berwyn is full of Scousers, people from Wales and stuff as well, and other like counties and stuff, but there's a lot of Scousers in that prison because that is their Cat C prison. People get shipped in from Cat Bs if they've got the Cat C and they've been recatted, they'll get the Cat C. You've got Cat C prisoners sat in Cat B prisons as well, but when the spaces open up, bam, you'll get your Cat C. That's their local Cat C. My local Cat C here in Manchester is Buckley Hall, which is in Rochdale. Our Cat D is Thorncross or Kirkham, that's where they get sent. But yeah, guys, the truth is this should not be happening in 2019. Too many prisoners leaving prisons in body bags. 3 ways you can leave prison: through the door, release, over the wall, escape, happens every blue moon, and in a body bag. And unfortunately, a body bag is as much part of prison life as the understaffing, the spice, the violence, the death, misery and despair in the prisons. Breaks me heart, guys, really, really does. Michael Quinn Senior's family, I'm so sorry for your loss. I believe young Michael, who's like, I think he's about 28 or something, 28, 29, he's also in the prison as well. Just wrong, man. If the circumstances of his death are, as I believe, and what I've been told from a serving prisoner's girlfriend, then that's shocking, guys. I'd definitely seek legal advice and I would definitely pursue compensation. Even though compensation, it's not going to bring the loved one back, but like, just given half the chance, guys, the prisons would sweep these under the carpet and you'd never know nothing about them. Tragic, sad and tragic. It won't be the first, it's not the first death of the year, I believe, and it's definitely not going to be the last. Again, thoughts and prayers with Michael Quinn Senior's family. God bless you all. My thoughts and prayers are with you all. And God bless Michael Quinn Senior. May rest in peace. I'm actually going to, tomorrow, it's too late now, but tomorrow I'm going to ring the Wrexham Coroner and see if I can get the cause of death for Michael Quinn Senior. I might have to pay for the copy of the death certificate, but I'm willing to do that. Just gutted, man. Like I say, this might not even be the first death of the year. And like I say, if medical negligence has contributed to his death, if he was a free person, like if he wasn't in prison and he was free, if he would have rang an ambulance, the ambulance would have turned up pronto and he'd probably still be here. But in prison, everything's delayed. If you want to get, you can't just like open someone's cell door, find them there, and then they're in pain, and you can't just ring an ambulance and then the ambulance turns up. You've got to go to Oscar 1. Oscar 1's the duty governor, and then Oscar 1's they've got to risk assess you and stuff like that before they actually like ring the ambulance and stuff for all intensive purposes. And that's just the way it goes, guys. Prisons, just the healthcare in prisons is disgusting, to be honest, and it's costing prisoners their lives and stuff. Let me know what you think about the story, guys. Again, I'm going to say it again. God bless Michael Quinn Senior. My thoughts and prayers are with your friends and your family, and may you rest in peace. Like, comment, subscribe. Cody out.